Hey, what's up, guys? Captain Redbeard here with my good friend Ben Ambrosio. Now, Ben was actually, you were the first person I interviewed at a Comic-Con or a Fan Days.
Really?
Yeah, you were, and you were the Joker. Now, how long have you guys been doing cosplay? How long have you been doing it?
Oh, yes. However, I will say real quick, Mr. Freeze, the beard is working for you.
Thank you.
I was.
And later on, when I was invited to be a judge in one of these awesome cosplay contests, I was like, oh, holy shit, that was the guy that I interviewed. And now we're like best friends forever.
We are. It's amazing. We have a common love for Jurassic Park, and
Yeah.
Jurassic World looks incredible. We have a common love for Legend of Zelda.
We do.
So, I mean, we have a lot in common. And
I mean, pretty much if you don't love those things, I don't want to be your friend.
No, it's not worth being friends with those people.
What
No.
would you talk about? The weather?
Yeah, which gets you like through 2 minutes of conversation.
And then you're just like, well, you're boring,
Yeah.
so I'm going to move on. But Jurassic Park.
Right?
Holy, we've gotten into
Right.
in-depth conversations on your Facebook page.
We have.
Because we were just talking. I was like, Ben, why don't you have a Twitter? And Ben's like, well, you were like, you can't keep it to 140 characters.
No, a lot of my posts, I don't think I have a single post that would fit on Twitter, unless it's just the word fuck.
Which is only 4. I mean, you could do that over and over and over again.
I really could. But no, I mean, I look at it and see that there are people that are more professional with it. I look at it as this is just me having fun with friends.
Sure.
And I think that has given me a different outlook on the way that I handle things, because I don't have to look at this and go, professionally I approach it like this. It's just, look, these are friends.
It's how you approach kind of anything.
Exactly.
Speaking about that, I mean, you're very multifaceted. You do a lot of things. You work a lot with Devin Pike and
Yes.
Mark Walters. Tell us some of the other events that you put on. Of course, you're going to actually be performing at tonight's Saturday Night Shindig.
Yes, my friend Drewski and I are the Brewskis, Ben and Drewski. We're doing an acoustic set of a lot of music, covers and our own variations of things by Jonathan Colton, by Stephen Lynch, some video game music, things like that. And we're going to have a lot of fun with that. And this has been like 6 years in the making. Our first time we hung out, we actually had a jam session. So we've been building this up, and I hope that we don't disappoint with it. But yeah, I do DJing and music production as DJ Bentendo. I work with various different cons throughout Texas. I kind of own and operate my own retro video game store. I keep myself busy.
Your apartment is a retro video game store.
It really is.
Every single update, you're like, I just got like 80 new Nintendo cartridges. I'm just like, how do you survive? Do you eat these things? I mean,
well, it kind of gets to that point.
Yeah.
But no, it's a second job, and I love it. I love going out to find games. I love hitting up these retro game conventions, and they've been growing here.
Yeah.
We have Retropalooza, Retro Fest is coming back this year, SGC, the big one.
SGC, which we're going to be at. You'll see Redbeard TV there. We saw you there last year.
Yes,
I mean,
indeed.
there's a little bit of everything. So now for people who haven't come out to a con that live in Dallas, I mean, it's growing. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Just seeing the amount of people here today, tell the people watching maybe who haven't been to a con why they should go.
Honestly, when I moved to Texas about 7 years ago, I knew nobody. I had no connections, no friends that were here. I just moved here for a job that ended up lasting about a month.
Reese.
Like Reese.
Come here, Reese. Come here.
Come on, Reese.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
But yeah.
And Reese.
Hi.
Family.
Yes, Reese is somebody who's absolutely fantastic. If you get the chance, look at the work that she's done. This is somebody who's going to go a lot of places, and I'm glad to see that you've done nothing but improve. So
there you go, a perfect example of the kind of connections and friends that you can meet at these awesome conventions.
You're weird.
And the cosplay is fantastic. So you guys make sure you check out Dallas Comic Con. It's going to be coming up in May. There's always conventions, ton of stuff. And Ben, thank you so much for talking to us. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Sing it, Reese.
Ba-da-ba.
You got a friend in me. And Reese.
And Reese.
And I'm the weird one.
Yeah, you are the weird one.
She is the weird one.